just making weight?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool because I know it was like too heavy. So
Yeah.
I think in the beginning of the camp, I was probably like
just one. I just need this one. Trust me. The left
I
hook.
only need one too.
Okay.
You get that too.
That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it.
Like, come on, bro.
I can't hear you.
I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
The boxing world never stops producing drama, and the latest chaos involving Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis proves it once again. What was meant to be a professional face-to-face quickly spiraled into a volatile confrontation that left fans, organizers, and promoters completely shocked. This was not just a tense moment between two fighters promoting an upcoming bout. It turned into a full spectacle, blurring the line between promotion and total disorder. Let's break down how this face-off became one of the most chaotic scenes in modern boxing history and what it could mean for the sport going forward. Keyshawn Davis has been rising through the boxing ranks with relentless drive. Widely labeled as one of the sport's brightest young stars, Keyshawn has never hesitated to call out Gervonta Davis.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short it out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him go fight from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Will prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy if I could choose. I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hat off to Tank. I'm not even about just do all this. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that you got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short touch me, and I'm coming with that same underscore he coming with, and he know that his coach is Coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Go fight the from Cuba. No, and I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people. When I mention your fight, you talking about, boy, like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you want to fight, send me a contract, bro. You know the tension between the two has been simmering for months. Social media exchanges, subtle digs in interviews, and not so subtle trash talk at public events had already laid the groundwork for what fans hoped would culminate in an electrifying bout.
You are good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we gonna talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels.
On the other hand, Gervonta Davis.
Levels, just know there are levels. On the other side, Gervonta Davis, the seasoned champion with multiple titles to his name, is no stranger to controversy. Tank's boxing journey has been just as turbulent outside the ring as it has been inside, with legal issues, broken relationships with former mentors, and very public feuds with rivals, keeping him in headlines for reasons far beyond his fighting ability.
Gervonta, you was charged. You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your boss.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions.
This face-off wasn't just about...
This face-off was not only about promoting a fight, it was about control, pride, and sending a message both inside and outside the ring. The event was organized by DAZN, with all the shine and spectacle expected from a major boxing moment. Cameras flashed, fans roared, and reporters waited for headline quotes. Both fighters stepped onto the stage, projecting confidence and purpose. The tension was unmistakable as they stood face to face, eyes locked. This was not a typical pre-fight stare down. There was a different feeling and intensity that seemed ready to explode at any second. Then it happened.
One bold move, maybe a step too...
The boxing world never fails to deliver drama, and the latest chaos involving Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis proved exactly why this sport thrives on tension. What was meant to be a routine promotional face-off quickly spiraled into pure mayhem, leaving fans, organizers, and promoters in shock. This was not just fighters. Hyping about it felt like a war waiting to explode. The event hosted by DAZN was set up with all the glamour cameras, flashing crowds, roaring, and anticipation hanging thick in the air. Both men stepped onto the stage, confident, intense, and locked in. As they stood face to face, eye contact, unbroken energy crackling between them. This was not a normal stare down. Something felt different. And it only took one small moment, maybe a step too close, maybe the wrong look, for everything to boil over. Suddenly, both fighters snapped, charging toward each other with real aggression. Security rushed in, but it was already too late. The stage turned into a battleground as members of both camps jumped in, punches flew, chaos erupted, and the polished event collapsed into a wild, uncontrolled brawl. To understand how it reached this point, you have to look back at the history between Tank and Keyshawn. These two were once close, training together, sharing gyms, and building a bond that seemed unbreakable. Both were seen as the future of boxing. Tank, the explosive knockout star, and Keyshawn, the fearless rising prodigy. But respect slowly turned into rivalry, and now that tension has exploded into one of the most chaotic face-offs boxing has seen in years.
A chance to work with Gervonta out here. What was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, now let's see how it's going to go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not going to lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power of, like, off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, like, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like, he got, like, good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match. And I definitely learned that, like I said, his defense. Like, I definitely learned that he got some great defense. And it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him. But overall, it was great sparring, and we respected each other.
But all that started to change when
but everything began to shift when Keyshawn started making a name for himself. The more success he found in the ring, the more he began distancing from Tank, who had been under fire for multiple personal controversies. It was not only about professional differences, this was about respect, loyalty, and the fallout from Tank's mounting legal and personal battles.
Little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa, little light-skinned dude, I'm not chasing you.
For Keyshawn Davis, this confrontation was about staking his claim as a rising star. He is chasing not just titles, but respect in a sport filled with larger-than-life personalities. Facing Gervonta Davis was always more than a physical challenge. It was a mental and emotional battle to prove he belonged on the same stage as the sport's elite.
He coming with, he can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying, Key, listen.
But this moment also exposed the
pressure Keyshawn is under, the expectations from his team, fans, and even himself to reach Gervonta's level may have fueled his aggression. While his raw talent is undeniable, this clash could either cement his status as a fearless competitor or backfire, portraying him as reckless.
You know, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, you know, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
The tension between Gervonta Davis
and Keyshawn Davis escalated when it was revealed that Keyshawn is now training under Floyd Mayweather. For Tank, this was no longer just a professional rivalry. It felt like a personal betrayal. Floyd, once Tank's mentor, has had a history of fractured relationships with him, and now siding with Keyshawn added fuel to the fire. Keyshawn's decision to train with Mayweather was not only about improving his skills, it was a statement to Tank, showing he was coming not just for his spot in the ring, but also to challenge his legacy, using the very man who once helped build it.
For Tank, this wasn't just a professional.
Floyd Mayweather's choice to train Keyshawn Davis presents a unique threat to Tank. Having mentored Tank for years, Floyd knows his strengths, weaknesses, and signature moves inside out. In theory, Floyd's deep understanding of Tank's style could give Keyshawn a major advantage in their matchup. However, this is not the first time Floyd has tried to use his knowledge against Tank. He previously coached Frank Martin in an effort to outsmart Tank in the ring, only for it to backfire spectacularly.
Luckily, now I got the chance to be around Floyd Mayweather. He be calling me now, he be texting me now. The whole last camp, I was in Floyd's gym. He closing down the gym for me. I'm working pads with him. He working pads with me and my brother Kelvin. Me and Kelvin sparring in front of Floyd, like he coaching us. Like now it's like, damn, Shakur, Terrence, and Floyd now. So, man, I honestly think that's God. Like, if you really look at it, what professional fighters out here just have a strong circle as strong as like ours. Like you got the best prospect, then you got Shakur, then you got Terrence Crawford, and then outside of our circle, we got Floyd Mayweather also tapping in with us. You know what I mean? Like our circle is really crazy. It's really crazy, and it shows to where when we fight, it's always our opponents. It's like it's never a close fight, even with Terrence. It's never a close fight. And
Floyd Mayweather's decision to train
But Martin, despite his talent, couldn't execute Floyd's game plan against Tank's explosive power and adaptability.
Remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, and he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd.
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
It's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us. It's all on you.
Martin, despite his talent, couldn't.
While Keyshawn may bring a different energy and style to the fight, Floyd's history of attempting to defeat his former protege shows that knowing Tank's moves and actually countering them are two very different things.
Oh, let's uppercut. That's it.
Down goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6, 7.
While Keyshawn may bring a different...
I guess Floyd is still bitter about Tank leaving Mayweather Promotions.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drop out while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situation.
I guess Floyd is still salty about...
Gervonta Davis is no stranger to high-stakes rivalries, but this incident added another layer to his already complex story. Tank's career has been defined by his ability to thrive under pressure, yet it has also been marked by controversies that often overshadow his accomplishments.
Has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training wheels.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
Gervonta Davis is no stranger.
For Gervonta, this was not just about defending his status as a champion. It was personal. Keyshawn's rise in the sport and his unapologetic confidence represented a direct challenge to Tank's dominance. The face-off may have been the breaking point for a champion already.
Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
For Gervonta, this wasn't just...
The Gervonta Keyshawn Faceoff will be remembered as one of the most explosive moments in boxing history. Whether it ultimately helps or hurts the sport remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: it has set the stage for a fight fans will not want to miss.
Said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? Because they just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, you can watch me fight, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular as Tank.
The Gervonta Keyshawn Faceoff.
Keyshawn Davis is making serious noise in the boxing world after a jaw-dropping performance against Gustavo Lemos. A fight meant to be a lightweight showdown quickly turned into a one-sided beatdown despite Lemos coming in over 6 pounds heavy. With a clear size advantage, Keyshawn flipped the script with unmatched speed, pinpoint skill, and devastating power. By the second round, Lemos hit the canvas 3 times, forcing the referee to stop the fight. Keyshawn didn't just win, he sent a loud and clear message to the division. He is here to dominate.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I was really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. But if you don't, I'm gonna be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm gonna make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa.
Keyshawn Davis is making serious.
The crowd in Keyshawn's hometown of Norfolk, Virginia was electric as they watched their rising star deliver an impressive performance.
He was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. He was that's a left counter. Davis, and down goes Lemos.
The crowd in Keyshawn's hometown of Norfolk.
Right after his win, Keyshawn Davis didn't hold back. He went straight for Gervonta Tank Davis, dropping a bold "Hey Tank" to make it clear he is focused on a fight with one of boxing's biggest names. Keyshawn's confidence was at 100, using every opportunity to call out Tank and show he is ready to step up and claim the spotlight.
That weak ass nigga, man.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like, y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. and they hurt. My sister's head was, all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like, they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the movie?
Right after his win, Keyshawn Davis.
Terrence Crawford watched Keyshawn's latest fight live and had plenty to say about the victor. Bud believes Keyshawn Davis is ready for anyone, even Gervonta Davis. And that speaks volumes.
A world title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man. So y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title is definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
Terrence Crawford caught the action of
And Bud isn't the only believer. Richardson Hitchens has also jumped on the Keyshawn Davis hype train following his impressive KO victory.
Hey, Bud and Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
You ready for whoever coming next, man? That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just given the opportunity. That's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome, appreciate it.
And Bud isn't the only believer.
But let's see if Keyshawn can match that energy in the ring. He looked solid in his last fight. But Tank is no ordinary opponent for Gervonta. This isn't just about winning, it's about defending.
Is Keyshawn ready based on this performance to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight play out?
I feel like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him, because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn, and if I'm in there doing millions of rounds with Shakur, what makes you think that Shakur has to hype me up to spar Keyshawn? Like it's that, but it is what it is. You got to hype yourself up. You got to build yourself. I don't really try to pay too much mind to that, but like I said, Keyshawn is a great fighter. I always thought Keyshawn was a great fighter.
But let's see if Keyshawn can match.
Keyshawn, on the other hand, is gaining attention, and that brings both good and bad. He is being talked about as a rising star within.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Keyshawn, on the other hand, is...
So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.
I just knocked that man ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man. Keep that going, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time though? Alright, Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that.
So that's all from today's video.